Deep in the heart of the land, there was a forest. It was not just any forest, it was called the Whispering Woods. The trees were ancient, with trunks as wide as small houses, and leaves that rustled day and night. They seemed to share secrets with the wind. Sunlight struggled to reach the forest floor, creating long, dancing shadows. People said the woods were magical and full of mysteries. They told stories about strange lights that flickered between the trees and sounds that had no earthly source. It was a place of awe and, well, a little bit of fear. The villagers who lived on the edge of the Whispering Woods spoke of one great secret the forest held. It was a creature of immense size and power. They called it the Serpent of Shadow. No one had ever seen it clearly, only catching glimpses of a massive dark shape slithering between the giant trees. They saw the path it left behind, a wide trail where the undergrowth was flattened. The serpent was said to have scales that shimmered like polished obsidian and eyes that glowed like embers in the dark. It was a legend whispered around campfires, a story to keep children from wandering too far from home. Fear of the Serpent of Shadow was a heavy blanket over the village. The people believed it was a monster, a guardian of the woods that would harm anyone who dared to cross its path. Hunters would return with tales of hearing a low hiss that shook the very ground beneath their feet. Some claimed to see two glowing eyes watching them from the deepest, darkest part of the woods. Because of these stories, no one ever went deep into the Whispering Woods. The serpent was a symbol of the unknown, a creature they did not understand, and so they painted it with the colors of their own terror. The legend grew with each passing year, passed down from parents to children. The serpent became a beast of nightmares, a dragon-like creature with evil intent. The villagers imagined it was hungry and cruel, waiting for a chance to cause destruction. They built their fences a little higher and locked their doors a little tighter at night, all because of the unseen creature in the forest. The Serpent of Shadow was not just an animal, it was the embodiment of all their fears, a powerful and mysterious being that lived just beyond the edge of their known world, misunderstood and utterly alone. On the very edge of the village, right where the fields met the first line of trees, lived a young boy named Leo. He was not big or strong like the village hunters. He had bright, curious eyes and a spirit full of wonder. While other children played games of chasing and hiding in the village square, Leo would sit by his window, gazing at the Whispering Woods. He listened to the stories of the Serpent of Shadow, but unlike the others, he did not feel fear. Instead, he felt a deep sense of curiosity. He wondered if the serpent was truly as monstrous as everyone said. Leo believed that there was more to every story than what people told. He watched the birds fly into the forest and return safely. He saw squirrels dart among the branches, unafraid. If the woods were so dangerous, why did these small creatures seem so at home? Leo questioned the tales of the serpent. How could everyone be so sure it was evil if no one had ever truly met it? He thought that maybe, just maybe, the serpent was simply lonely. This thought planted a seed of determination in his young heart. He felt a pull toward the woods, a desire to find the truth for himself. One sunny morning, Leo made a decision. He packed a small cloth bag with media group, boy packing a small cloth bag with simple food, child preparing a bag with a piece of bread stock, distribute equally a piece of bread, and a shiny, smooth river stone he treasured. He told his mother he was going to explore the meadows nearby, a small fib to keep her from worrying. His heart beat a little faster, not with fear, but with excitement. He was going to do what no one else dared to do. He was going to venture into the Whispering Woods. He wanted to see the ancient trees up close, and if he was very lucky, maybe even catch a glimpse of the legendary Serpent of Shadow. As he stepped under the shade of the first giant tree, a cool silence enveloped him. The sounds of the village faded away, replaced by the gentle rustling of leaves and the distant call of a bird. The air smelled of damp earth and sweet flowers. Leo was not scared. He felt as if he had stepped into a different world, a magical kingdom waiting to be explored. With each step he took deeper into the woods, his resolve grew stronger. He was not a hunter seeking a monster. He was a friend looking for someone who might be misunderstood. Leo walked for what felt like hours, following a path that was not really a path at all, but a wide flattened trail. He knew this must be the serpent's route. The forest was even more beautiful up close than he had ever imagined. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating patterns on the ground like a stained glass window. He saw colorful mushrooms and flowers he had never seen before. The woods did not feel evil or menacing. They felt peaceful. They felt alive. His small journey was an adventure, every new sight filling him with wonder and pushing him forward. Finally, he arrived at a large clearing. In the center was a calm, clear pond, its water reflecting the sky above. And there, coiled peacefully by the water's edge, was the Serpent of Shadow. It was bigger than any story could describe. Its scales were not black, but a deep, iridescent green, like 1,000 emeralds fused together. They shimmered in the sunlight, catching hues of blue and gold. Its massive head rested on its coils, and its eyes, which the villagers said glowed with malice, were closed as if it were sleeping. It was a magnificent, awe-inspiring sight, not a monstrous one. Leo's heart did not pound with fear. He felt a sense of calm wash over him. He knew instinctively that this creature was not evil. He took a few quiet steps forward. The serpent's head lifted slowly, and its eyes opened. They were not glowing embers of hate, but large, intelligent orbs, the color of liquid gold. They watched Leo with a calm curiosity that mirrored his own. The great snake did not hiss or move to attack. It simply observed the small boy who had dared to enter its home. Leo stood his ground, his small frame showing no sign of terror. He remembered the shiny river stone in his bag. Slowly, so as not to startle the giant creature, Leo reached into his bag and pulled it out. He held it out on his open palm, a simple, friendly offering. It was all he had to give. The serpent lowered its massive head, its golden eyes blinking slowly. It moved closer until its enormous snout was just inches from Leo's hand. Leo did not flinch. He felt a gentle puff of warm air as the serpent sniffed the stone, its forked tongue flicking out to taste the air. It was a moment of pure, silent understanding between two very different beings. That first meeting was the beginning of an extraordinary friendship. Every day, Leo would return to the clearing in the Whispering Woods. He would bring the serpent, whom he named Jormund, little gifts from his world, a shiny shell, a pretty feather, or a piece of sweet fruit. Jormund, in turn, seemed to enjoy his company. The great serpent would uncoil and allow Leo to sit on its warm, smooth scales. Sometimes, it would take Leo on slow, gentle rides around the pond, showing him the secret wonders of its forest home. Leo learned that Jormund was ancient and wise, not a monster. Leo discovered that Jormund was not evil or dangerous at all. It was simply a gentle giant that had been misunderstood for centuries. It was the protector of the forest, not its terror. The path it made was for it to travel without harming the smaller trees. The low hissing sound the hunters heard was just Jormund yawning after a long nap. The glowing eyes were merely the reflection of the moon on its large, beautiful golden eyes. It had lived in solitude for so long, feared by all, that it had forgotten what it was like to have a friend. Leo's bravery and kindness had broken the long spell of loneliness. One day, a village child wandered too close to a steep ravine and was about to fall. Before anyone could react, a massive green head emerged from the woods. It was Jormund. The villagers screamed in terror, but Leo ran forward, shouting, "Wait! He is a friend." Jormund gently used its snout to nudge the child away from the dangerous edge, saving them from a terrible fall. The villagers watched in stunned silence, their fear slowly melting away and being replaced by awe and gratitude. They had seen the serpent's true nature with their own eyes. From that day forward, everything changed. Leo's story of friendship spread throughout the land. The villagers no longer feared the Whispering Woods or its magnificent guardian. They learned to respect Jormund and the forest it protected. The Serpent of Shadow became the Serpent of Light, a symbol of wisdom and protection. The tale of the brave boy and the ancient snake became a lesson taught to every child. That friendship can be found in the most unexpected places, and that understanding is the bridge that can conquer any fear, no matter how big or scary it may seem.